Explore with Folu. Welcome to Travel and Explore with Folu. So this is a travel channel where I share information about travel news, travel essentials, visa processing, tourist centers around the world, and cheap tickets. So you're welcome to my channel. If you are interested in travel news or anything that has to do with travel, join this community by subscribing to this channel. Join this community. Let's grow this community by you subscribe to this channel, give a thumbs up, give a thumbs up by liking it, and share to other people that need information about this. And if there's anything you want me to talk about travels, or if there's anything you want to tell me, or if there's a comment there's anything you want to talk about, just leave it in the comment section below. I answer, I respond to comment as soon as I get it immediately. Today we are going to talk about how to modify information on your international passport. So there are different reasons why people change their name on their international passport. So it is either due to marital status, like married, divorced, or being a widow. That's the reason why some people change their status, like change their information, modify their information on an international passport. Another reason is a correction of error on the international passport. So right now I'm going to talk about the procedure of changing or modifying the information on your international passport. But before I move ahead, before I go further, I would like to tell you that before you apply for your international passport, contact the local passport office to know if there is booklet, if there is passport booklet before you apply, and don't wait until it is urgent before you apply for your international passport. All right, so right now let's quickly jump into the procedure of modifying an information on your international passport. Note that all the information I'm dishing out to you today is based on my research, and at the moment, and it's based on present moment. So it depends on the time you're watching this video. There might have been a change in the government policy or a change in the immigration service policy. So you might need to do your own research again and again. So before I go further, I would like to put out a disclaimer there that I am not an immigration person. I am not an agent. I am just telling you based on my own research. All right, I am advising you to make your own research by going to the immigration service portal for information, or you walk into the Nigerian immigration service office. So if you want to modify your information on your international passport, it can be done at any immigration service across the country, and there are two ways of applying. You either apply in person or you apply online. So right now I'm going to talk about applying in person. And the first thing you want to do when you want to apply in person is to approach the immigration service passport office across the country. So the next thing you want to do is writing letter to the Control General of Nigerian Immigration Service for change of name. So the next thing you want to do is, after writing, is to attach your application a written concrete reason why you want to change your name on your international passport. The next thing you want to do after that is to attach a High Court affidavit of change of name. So the next thing you want to do after that is to back your claim with an identity card, like a driver's license or any particular one that's currently in use at that particular time. At this particular time, maybe something like your national ID or any other thing, any other form of ID card that it is required by the immigration service passport office. Okay, so the next thing you want to do is to make payment of 33,000 naira for the processing of your application. The next step is to wait a few days for approval of the Control General of Nigerian Immigration Service of your application. So after receiving approval, you must submit the present passport and apply for reissuance of a new one. That is after getting the approval from the Control General of Nigerian Immigration Service of your application. You attach a recently acquired standard sized photograph and you make an online payment of standard Nigerian passport, which is about 24,500. The next thing you want to do is to go for image acquisition, thumbprints, and do electronic signature formality. So finally, you wait for issuance of your passport. So this particular process usually take up to 5 to 14 working days. So the next one I'm going to talk about is how to apply online for correction of errors. The first thing you want to do is a complete passport application online. You select the type of change you want to make and pay a non-refundable administrative charge. But note that alphabet correction and rearrangement of names attracts no administrative charge. So the next thing you want to do is to submit your application letter and other required documents in person at the Nigerian Service headquarters at Abuja for further processing. So Nigerians in diaspora are advised to submit applications to the embassy or the High Commission or consulate. After approval, you proceed to pay online for passport booklet. So I want you to note something, that applicants are required to appear at a choosing immigration for passport and biometrics data capturing if current passport is more than 6 months old. Right now we'll move on to change you to change in marital status. So the procedure for change in marital status, the first thing you want to do is to complete a passport application online. The next thing you want to do is make payment and obtain application ID and reference. You submit application letter with other required documents in person to the passport office choosing during application. So Nigerians in diaspora are expected again to submit their application to the embassy or High Commission or consulate. So now I'm going to be talking about the required documents. So there are required documents for the married and there are required documents for the divorced. There are required documents for the widowed. So I'm going to start with the required document for the married, followed by the divorced and the widow. So the first document required of you as a married person is your application letter. The next thing is copy of marriage certificate or a declaration of marriage. And the next one is a sworn affidavit of magistrate court or high court of change of name as deposed by the applicant. The next one is a copy of newspaper publication of change of name. Note that the newspaper publication must be 21 days after published. The next one is statutory evidence of change of name if you reside outside Nigeria. That is for the Nigerians in diaspora, in lieu to the number 3 and the number 4 that I mentioned earlier. So the next one is the passport booklet and copy of data page of passport. And the last one is acknowledgement slip and evidence of payment. So that is the required document for a married person. So right now I'm going to move on to the divorced. The first document required of a divorced person is an application letter, just like the married, and the next one is decree nisi. Is it nisi or nisi? Sorry, decree nisi or nisi, and decree absolute or declaration of divorce. The next one is evidence of maiden name. In case of remarriage, you are required to bring the certificate of marriage with your current spouse. The next document you are required to bring is a sworn affidavit from magistrate court or high court of change of name as deposed by the applicant, just like a married person. So just like the married person as well, you are required to bring a newspaper publication of change of name, that is 21 days after publication. And the next thing is statutory evidence of change of name if you are a Nigerian that live in the diaspora, that lives outside of Nigeria, in lieu to number 5 and number 6 that I mentioned earlier. So also you are required to bring your passport booklet and a copy of data page passport. And the last thing, just like the married person, is acknowledgement slip and evidence of payments. So right now we'll move to a widowed. The required document for a widow is application letter, and the next one is certificate of death of spouse from the National Population Commission, the NPC, National Population Commission. The next one is evidence of maiden name, and in case of remarriage you have to provide certificate of marriage with your current spouse. You are required to bring sworn affidavit from magistrate court or high court of change of name as deposed by the applicant. Also, you are required to bring a copy of newspaper publication of change of name. It must be 21 days after publication. You are also required to bring evidence of statutory of change of name if you reside outside Nigeria. So that is for Nigerians in diaspora. And second to the last is passport booklet and copy of data page passport. And the last one is the acknowledgement slip and evidence of payments. So that is it for information on how to modify and information on your international passport for married, for the divorced, for the widow, or for correction of names or error on your international passport. So this is the end of today's video. In my next video I'll be discussing visa-free countries for Nigerian passport holders. So expect this in my next video. But I would like to put a disclaimer out there once again that I am not an immigration person. I am not an agent. I'm just relating the information based on my own research. So if there's any information that needed information, you can ask me by leaving a comment in the comment section. I will reply to your messages. Or better still, you go and do your own research by logging into the Nigerian Immigration Service portal online. Till next time I come your way, kindly subscribe to this channel. Let's grow this community. If you like this video or you are interested in anything that has to do with travel, kindly subscribe to this channel. Give this video a thumbs up by liking it, and share this video to other people that might need this information. Thank you very much. Till next time I come your way, it's your girl Travel and Explore with Follow signing out. Bye bye.